Hello and good evening, everyone, to the Skinny Jean Gardener Show. Tonight is Ground Force Bingo. Welcome. Before we get into tonight, a few things I must say. Tomorrow night on the show, today's Wednesday, tomorrow night, every Thursday night, all the way up until mid-Feb, we are doing a homeschooling gardening special, answering your questions. So if you're a parent, a grandparent, anyone that has children at home over the school, I was going to say school holidays, but it's not the school holidays. It's going to feel like an extra. Wow, it's all a holiday, isn't it? But if you want to get the kids out into the garden and outside, I've got loads of activities for you over the next few weeks, and we're going to dedicate the whole of Thursday's shows for the next few weeks just to that. So if you've got a question, please put them in the comments if you want, and I'll review them for tomorrow's show. Or join me tomorrow. You can call in on the show, and also you can comment and ask me questions. I'll answer as many as I can in tomorrow night's hour show. Plus, give you loads of ideas for the weekends, for next week, and beyond. So if you fancy it, it's tomorrow night. I should also thank, last night I mentioned that it really does help. If you want to support the show, then thank you so much. There is a support link in the comments if you want to check that out. But better than any support, better than any merch buying or buy me a cup of tea or join the club or anything like that, just liking and sharing the show helps me beyond all of that. So last night I asked you to like, thumbs up, and what and share the show. I must say thank you to Para Singh. I think I've got your name right there. Janet, Ian, Richard, and Stuart. All five of you shared and liked the show last night. So thanks so much. If you fancy doing it, then please do. Also, this is the first Ground Force Bingo of 2021, which is very exciting. If you've not played Ground Force Bingo before, it's really, really simple. All you have to do is pick 3 things this year, 3 things that you think might happen in a Ground Force episode that we are going to watch together tonight on the show. And then, if you get all 3, you win bingo. Doesn't mean you actually win anything, but you win bingo. So why do I say that so aggressively, Lee? So let's play Ground Force Bingo. Is that it? Cut out rather abruptly there. 3 things. I need to write down my 3 things for tonight's show. My 3 things are the classic Alan Titchmarsh. Let's write this down. Alan Titchmarsh watch check. He always checks his watch. I'm not sure. This is from the year 2000, tonight's show. Port Mellon in Cornwall we're off to, everyone. Alan Titchmarsh watch check. I think we're going to put a water feature from Charlie in there. And I always like to put hashtag Where's Willy, because Willy, we've got Charlie Dimmock, Titchmarsh, Tommy Walsh, and Willy never really gets a look in, does he? He's a big presenter in this, I feel. So hopefully, if we get Willy in, if he's on the show, then I'll get a tick there. Tell me what your 3 Ground Force bingoisms are in the comments right now. I must say, before we really continue tonight, I won't be able to read any of your comments because I will be in the chat, but I won't be able to read any comments. I've pre-recorded tonight's show just because I need a little rest from it this evening. We're back proper live tomorrow, but whack it in the comments. I'd love to see you there, and please share if you can. Should we get into it tonight on the show? We're heading to Port Mellon, everyone. Heading to Port Mellon. Let's share the screen. We've got an hour. Usually we do a 2-hour show. This week we've only got an hour. First time ever. Can we get? Can we get through a whole show in an hour? Let's see what happens. We're heading to Port Mellon in Cornwall with the team. So let's actually skip, because YouTube usually takes me off when I play the music. Here we go. Welcome. I love Cornwall, by the way. I'm excited about this. Let me grab a cup of tea for this. I hope you're sitting in well. Settle in, team. Settle in. Nice to see you all here. Thanks for joining me tonight. Right, let's go.
Yorkshire, Cornwall.
Hold on, turn it up, Lee. Turn up the noise. Here we go. Alan and Dimmock walking up the path. Love Cornwall.
He's the nearest place to heaven on earth that exists. Hello, this is Port Mellon near Mevagissey in Cornwall. You know Mevagissey. Quaint, narrow streets, pretty harbour, wedged lorries. And we've been caught.
You know that Walsh has took a corner of a house off somewhere along the line.
Down by Cedric Maddox, who's got a little bungalow, this is it, tucked just up on the cliff, because he's been dying to do a cliff-top garden, and he wants to surprise his wife Sylvia with a sun trap. Pick the right day for it. We didn't pick the right moment there.
Sylvia's there.
Who's he on the blower to? Is he surprised? Did he say surprising Sylvia?
Sylvia there?
Where is Sylvia?
Oh, in the kitchen.
Can she hear you?
When and if you come up, I know it's rather late in time. What are you laughing for?
I'm not.
Well, this is the weirdest start to a show. What's going on? What's Titchmarsh and Fitz for? Honestly, right. Also, Geezer's mic'd up. It's not like a surprise that they're walking up the path. What's going on here? The story unravels.
Not laughing.
You are.
It's not.
You're breathing heavy. Who've you got?
It's no.
Make your own jokes. Kids show tomorrow night, guys.
Just a sec.
Who have you got there?
Nobody. I'm on the balcony.
Oh, I see. I forgot my printer. Oh,
She's so suspicious already, isn't she? Right? It's gonna be an interesting one tonight.
yes. If you do get here, bring the toilet bag, even though I'm only going to be here for one more night.
Oh, can you bring my aftershave back?
No, you will be here, won't you?
Oh, of course.
I'm going now.
Okie dokie.
This guy's useless. Come on, mate. Get with the program.
Okay, it's very complicated. I'm completely confused.
There's literally nothing complicated. I mean, we're about 30 seconds in. There's nothing complicated. How complicated does this story get for you? Useless in a panic mode here. Useless.
Enjoy your sunbathing.
Okie dokie then. Bye bye.
Cedric, we obviously arrived at rather a critical time.
Oh, what have I done?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Beads of perspiration on his brow.
Oh, she said, who's that laughing?
I thought I was quiet.
Titchmarsh giving the game up.
Come on, then, show us.
These are sensitive phones.
Show us the damage. Where are we?
I'm sorry about that. I couldn't get it off the phone.
Poor Cedric, broken arm, recent heart surgery. There's much more excitement it can take. Meanwhile, in Mevagissey.
I'm just trying to see if Willy's in the van or not. I can see Walsh, but not Willy. I've been up that street. I think I've been to Port Mellon. I bet it's not called Port Mellon, is it? It's Melon or something like that. But I've been up there. I'm sure I remember that. I remember that area.
So where's Tommy then?
I've been here. I've been here. I've not been up this hill. I've been down there. I'm sure I have. I mean, to be fair, there's probably loads of places in Cornwall. I bet I've been here. I need to look on the map later.
He's stuck in Mevagissey with the lorry. Mevagissey, working fishing village. He's probably dangling his line, catching lunch. Is this it? It's tiny. I mean, why am I so shocked?
Make your own jokes.
When things are tiny. You'd think by now.
That is not a tiny garden, is it? Can I just reverse that a little bit? Not that bit. Show me the garden. Why do you think this is so tiny?
Is this it? It's tiny. I mean, why am I?
I'm not being funny. That's a nice size. What's he talking about? It's tiny. Behave.
I'm so shocked when things are tiny. You'd think by now, Thicko here would have dawned. We may have to do a little bit of light cutting back.
He always does this as well. He must design for like Hampton Court or something. It's a decent size. Well, it's probably compared to. Let's see what his designs are first. Let's see what he's going to put into it.
Got some other jobs to do. If you...
This is quite enough, Cedric. Can I show you what I thought? Here we are. It's giving this flavour of this seaside hideaway and her sun trap. So where we have this raised grass area here, we'll pave that on that raised area. And instead of those two timber interwoven...
I'm not being funny, right? I bet behind those two fence panels there is an absolute incredible view. We're going to see later on in the show, I bet. Hopefully, he says, let's get rid of them. I'll bet you anything.
Fence panels there. We'll have a stone wall. It'll look like dry stone. It will be moss on the inside. Planted up with sea pink thrift on the top. So it really links with the seaside.
Yes.
And she's got a sort of hard-standing sun trap then with a hammock slung from two posts. Bit of cutting back to do to let in a bit more, but to keep privacy from so that you're not overlooked. And then the lawn area to keep as much of that grass as we possibly can. And thinking of wildlife and birds and robins flitting about.
Yes.
I want to do funny things around the edge, planting cabbage palms, plants that look spectacular at the seaside, which can cope with a bit of wind and the kind of weather you get down here. And maybe making some stone columns out of steel rods with pebbles in ever decreasing size. Which
You had me there, Titchmarsh. I thought I think you may have created the perfect garden, and then you bring in stone columns. I'm going to ask my dad about this because my dad's got some of these stone columns that he made himself in his garden. Well, he did have. I don't think he's got rid of them now. I'm going to ask him if he got the idea from a 2000 version of Ground Force. I'm not a fan of that. Sorry if anyone else has got stone columns in their garden. I'm not a massive fan of this.
look like sort of upside down icicles.
Sounds interesting.
It does look like a case of where do we start?
I think we start by thinning out the overgrowth as opposed to undergrowth, hoping that Tommy turns up soon. And then I shall break it to him that the stone wall, which is going to replace those two fencing panels, is actually going to be built by me. Not.
You see Titchmarsh's t-shirt says Ground Force 2020. It's basically, let me just get this up on screen. Basically a trendsetter here, team. It's basically my 2020 tour t-shirt. That was probably, you can still buy these, ironically. It's basically like that, isn't it? The tour that didn't tour t-shirt, everybody. They would afford it. Anyway, sorry, I'm going right off subject. Also, let me just also say, every episode, without fail, Dimmock has turned up in the van with Walsh and Willy. Why did you walk in with Titchmarsh this time? What's changed up here?
Not by him. He's going to be upset, isn't he? I want to do Winston Churchill. Do you think she'll like it?
I'm sure she will. But you'll come back if you don't.
Right, come and have a butcher's.
To be fair, they've got an awesome garden already. Don't get me wrong. Like, I just think it needs a bit of zhuzhin, doesn't it? It needs a little zhuzhin on the end.
This lawn area is going to be slightly ameliorated with.
Walsh turned up, everyone. Look at him. He's not afraid of tucking that t-shirt in. I'm going to tuck my t-shirt in like Walsh. Tuck it in, guys. Get on, wait a second. Tuck it in. Hang on. So that t-shirt. Tommy Walsh. The Walshster. He's back. Everyone, has anyone got bingo yet? We're not really got into it yet, have we? I don't think. If you put a water feature down like I have. I didn't see a water feature in there, did I? Did you see a water feature? Doesn't mean we're out of the game yet, team. If you've put water feature down, it doesn't mean we're out of the game. Charlie could sneak in with a water feature at any point tonight, all right? Just don't panic. Also, we've not seen Willy. Come on, Willy. Hashtag where's Willy?
With some paving. Because
Is this it?
That's the sunbathing area there.
Seems smaller.
It's wee. There is a body in there at the moment. There's Dimmock. So this is the paved area. This is the sun trap. We're going to slightly cut away these shrubs, but keep them on the tops of privacy's kept, but the sun's let in more. This is going to be replaced by a wall. This here.
What's the other side of?
Can see why there's a fence there now. It's quite a drop. It's quite a drop in it. Right, if you ain't got kids, yeah, then lower it right down. Obviously, if you have a few tipples, then that could be dangerous. If you got kids, especially now, I mean, back in the day, I suppose this was not a thing, right? But glass panels along there, I'd say. I don't know. I love a view. I mean, how can you fence off a view like that? That is incredible.
There's quite a bit before the cliff drops. It's not too bad.
Somebody's not happy about it.
But
He's got to build a wall there in a minute.
this is all going to be paved, but there's something I've got to break to you now.
Oh.
How much do you love me?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Half.
Now, at the moment, it's early in the morning, it's first day, so it's
Yeah.
about 9.
Okay. It's going to go
I
rapidly
think it's going to
down.
go down very quick.
You see this fence?
Yes.
It's going to replace my wall.
Yes.
I'm going to build the wall.
Why is he so? Why is? I don't know what Tommy's reaction to this is going to be. From Alan the garden. I mean, to be fair to Alan, the garden's sort of done it itself. He's got 5 plants to plant up, really, isn't he? Why is he rolled in? If I was Alan, I'd be like, I can't build a wall. So does he? He might know how to build a wall. To be fair to him, I can't build a wall. So maybe you do it. I'll just watch. Dimmock, what are you doing? Water feature? Thinking about it? Good. That will help the bingo. Let's see Tommy's reaction to this.
Oh, that's fine with me. No, that's fine, yes. Because it's right next to the edge.
I thought you'd go stratospheric.
No, not a
Oh,
problem.
great. So you're happy with the paving?
Yeah,
And I've built the wall.
yes, great. You don't mind a little bit of advice? Same as if I had to take advice from you.
Look, I should be begging for it at the end of today.
Keep it clean.
Can you
please.
do the footings for me?
Yes,
And then you'll let me build it?
sure.
Fine. Must be a catch.
Everyone knows, right? If you ask, I've done this with me dad. I've asked him something, and I've said, "Is it all right if I do this?" And you go, "Yeah." I've gone, "What?" A bit like we did the show garden, built the show garden. Last year's show garden was meant to happen last year, right? It's still sitting in my garden right now. I gave him the plans, and my dad went, "Yep, looks good." And I went, "You what? Huh? What? You okay with it?" I said, "Yep." You feel like there's always a catch. I mean, the catch for this one is quite clearly Titchmarsh might fall to the edge of a cliff, so you know.
Very relaxed today.
Why is he so relaxed today? If I'd gone through the drove the way he went, I would not be relaxed. Very chilled out today, guys. Very chilled out.
I think I got away with that, didn't I?
I know, strange.
Scary.
Do you think it'd be a good idea if I maybe put post in and tie it up?
Absolutely, because you're lifting it. But if you also move it that way, tie it across there, it's that. You see, it comes that window now.
Right.
Not gonna get it.
Yes! Yes! Let me cross it off. How's everyone else doing? Put it in the comments how you're doing. Where's Willie? Boom. Thank you very much. Come on. Come on, Dimmock. Just decides, oh, I'm not very busy. I could put a water feature in. Come on, Dimmock. That's all I need. There's definitely going to be a watch look. How are you getting on in the comments? Let me know how you're getting on. Because Willie's back, guys. 2021. Can you believe this is 21 years ago? Don't look a day plus over 20, does it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, great.
If you put weather and rain or storms, It wouldn't be ground force without it, would it?
This may look like a bit of rough concrete, but you have to get the level of the foundations perfect. It's very important, but because this is on a hill, we have to step it. Now, normally you would leave the concrete to go off for at least a couple of days, but we're only here for a couple of days. So we've got to put it in what we call a dry lean mix. Get it level, temper it down, and start building on it straight away. Well, Alan is.
It's knackered, isn't he? You're right, Walsh. What did you do? What are you?
That's something worth seeing, I'll tell you.
Nice stone. North Cornwall. Delabole Quarry.
It's very nice. It's rustic colours in it.
What are you doing down there?
Old habits die hard. No, actually, I've got to set this out for you because of the steps.
It's like, I'll let you do it, but I'll sneakily, we all know, I'll sneakily just do another job behind you.
I just saw Charlie walk past me with what I think was a small tree.
Yeah, I think it's just been moved.
One of those
there.
ceanthuses.
Ceanothus.
Same thing. Here
You say potato, well, I say tomato. Ain't he in a chirpy mood this week, Walsh? So chirpy.
you are. Clean trowel. A new modern Madame Tootsie.
I promise by the power vested in me that I will take care of both Madame Tootsie and your famous trowel.
And watch your fingers with that because it's very painful.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Don't get anything between that and the stone.
Very true.
Anything tender.
We've got a very happy crew today, didn't we? Remember end of last year, we were a bit like, oh, there's a little bit of tension going on. Very happy.
I know it seems terrible to dig out a ceanothus, but this one had been tied back to the wall and it had been choked and it was dying. And I hear that Sylvia is wanting shot of it.
How did Sylvia know that anyone was going to move it?
Do you want me to bring in a hammer and chisel for you as well?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, it'd be very
So you
nice.
can dress the stones?
Yes, I'll dress the stones.
Titchmarsh is like, he's got no idea what he's doing. But he's like, if you look confident, look confident, be confident, hope for the best.
This is a first, this is. It weighs up a ton.
Did you try and get a hire car?
Yeah.
She's back. Sylvia, leave me alone. I'm meant to be sunbathing. I am, because on the weather app, you're meant to be on holiday. You ringing me for? Oh, it says, because I've just looked on the camera. He's actually got a camera there. I've just looked on the cameras, and it says, it looks like there's a big van at the front. It says, cool, I can't quite make it out. Something horse, be the force. Leave me alone, Sylvia.
And this is, it's only plaster. This is what we need a letter from your insurance.
But I was going to say your insurance would have covered it.
It says we need to see, if you've got a disability and you're driving, we need to see the letter from
All
your
right, well,
insurance.
listen, I won't argue with you. We're on various phones.
Okay.
Remember those days. It's cost me a fortune, this. I've got to go.
The grass will talk.
Did you hear the telephone go? That was my wife. She's got the train today. She'll be home at 5 o'clock tonight.
I'm sorry, what? Is he messing? Because is he joking? Because you can't even you're gonna be on holiday.
You're not serious?
Well, she wouldn't let me ask for a lift, so she couldn't get the lift. My son's away down in London until the weekend, so she couldn't bring her home.
So she's coming home tonight?
He's taken her to the station now.
Well, what are you going to do? She
I'll
can't come back here.
What shall I do? Hijack the train.
Well, she's got to be away for 2 days. She's got to be away yesterday. She's got to be away today and tomorrow.
Do you want to have a word with her?
So what are you going to do?
Stop winding you up.
He got me. Because I was. That was such. Titchmarsh, a little bit, but at the same time, quite serious. We've got a TV show to. This is my job. And when you're trying to say, right, be serious with someone, they're like, what can you do? No, seriously, you can't kind of, how you can't stop her when she's, no, seriously. You're soft. You're so wind up. What?
You winding me up? You see this plate, Cedric?
It's a nice smell, isn't it?
No, Western Red Cedar. Yeah. If you take that and give it.
Who's this geezer? What's happened? Who just jumped? Is this Cedric's program now? Who's this geezer?
Is that what they used to put in the blanket boxes?
That's right. Yeah, it's a similar timber they use for lining out wardrobes. What you can smell is aromatic phenols. That prevents the timber being attacked by insects and prolongs the life of the timber. So this piece is roughly about 100 years old.
It's come from the west coast of Canada, whereas flotsam, it's a hazard to small craft. So it's collected and shipped over by the containerful.
Well, that jumped out of nowhere. I don't know where this geezer's turned up from, but if that's going to be a bench, that looks absolutely pucker. I'm all over driftwood. I'm all over that.
Here we've got a crisis here. We will need. Oh, can't get my foot out. Oh, sugar.
Right.
We will need to have some material filled in at the back here. Otherwise, this will go. Where's Willie? Willie! Tom.
We can't move. We need somebody to infill this wall.
See, the wall is
it's falling backwards.
Fall into the sea.
Yes, Willie, falling into the sea.
We need some buckets of gravel or something.
Willie's got his moment. This is my moment. This is my perfect moment. Gonna fall into the sea. Yes, Willie. To be fair, right, that wall I would have supported with a lot more than you wouldn't just build a wall there, would you? It'd be so easy to push over, surely. Doesn't look like it was built by Alan Titchmarsh to starters, but you'd build it a little bit. You'd have something, surely, wouldn't you? You'd have something holding it up.
And Will?
Right, okay.
That's what moved it. My foot going down on that soft soil there.
Can I just remind you of that later, at a future date?
Yeah, that's
that
all right.
you collapsed my entire wall.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, once you go up so high, you have to.
That wall looks shocking. It might look better later, but where's the positivity bell? Hang on. It's going to look great, Alan. They're going to look great.
Told you earlier you have to backfill this.
Oh, so it is my fault.
No, I'm not going to
Nothing to do with
say.
the proximity of your size 12 at all.
I'm not going to say.
I should have legislated for that. You're right. You got it, Tom.
Well, I can't. You have to. I've got the wall. You guys are stone.
I can't really see what the stones are going to do, if I'm totally honest with you. I can't see how it's going to support it. I could be wrong.
It's hard work, this building, Lark. I don't wonder it gets so grumpy. It's a bit of a nerve, wasn't it, really? 8 hours ago, I want to build a wall. 8 hours on, oh, we should have stuck to garden.
8 hours it took. 8 hours to build a wall. It's looking better than it was. I'll give you that.
Right, it's just about done. You all right?
Aye.
Is that all right?
That looks great, yeah.
I'm just relieved it's still standing.
I'm not being funny. This is going to look wicked. Like, I don't understand what. I mean, that wall is perfect height. Don't want nothing too big. Crikey, don't let the kids go near it. Got grandkids? Oh, no. They're all grown up now. Good. Because That's an accident waiting to happen. Let me tell you that. That'll be in the papers. But this is going to look wicked, isn't it? Oh, I'm really impressed with this. And also, a lot of attention being put on Titchmarsh. But can you just remember that was all lawn earlier? And now, after day one, Willie and Walsh, really, because Alan's been messing around with this wall, have managed to lay quite a bit of paving.
That's great. Well, you off now?
Yeah, are you nearly done?
Well, another 2 minutes or so. I've got to lay the rest of this paving here tonight. So it's
Right,
fine.
it'll take me that long to get my nails right for tonight and my hands clean, so I'll go and start. Okay then.
Right, have a pipe ready on the bar for me.
Newcastle Brown Ale, frappe. See you in a
He knows.
bit.
Okay, adios.
End of day one, everyone. And it's looking pretty good, eh? Hey, everyone. I hope you're enjoying tonight's stream. I'm enjoying getting back in to the bingo. If you want to support the show, then it'll be great if you could just give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a heart, give it a share, give it a subscribe, give it a follow. We'll come up with a song one day for that. But if you want to support a little bit more, then there's a link in the comments right now where you can support. We're not getting sponsored this year. No sponsor this year, guys. Just your support really helps. So if you ain't got some pennies, a thumbs up is all it takes. And a share. This is going well tonight, isn't it? And only an hour show. We're going to do the whole of Ground Force in an hour. Usually it takes us 2 hours long. How are you getting on with bingo tonight, team? How are you getting on? At the moment, I can't see a water feature. Can the sea be used as a water feature? There's already a lot of water out there, guys. It's the whole sea. So you weigh it up. I'm surprised it's not a Deccan. I'll be honest with you, but that is going to look amazing. Like those views covered by that fence, a nice little wall now, patio to sit out in. Brilliant. You know, like I said at the start, that garden looked pretty good anyway. And I suppose when they turned up there, they probably thought, well, actually, it's pretty decent garden, really. How can we improve it? And it just shows that, you know, garden's not all about plants, especially Ground Force, is it? It's about using space and creating spaces in gardens. So yeah, all I need is a water feature. We've got Willie. I need a time watch. That's going to be in this second part. There's going to be a check of the time, everyone. Let's get into. I hope you're enjoying tonight's show. Let me know in the comments. Let's get in to day 2. I mean, I'd love to live somewhere like this. This is absolute dream.
Oh. Good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Lovely, isn't it?
Morning, Cedric.
Good morning.
Blue
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Yes, it's still there. Whee!
I hope it's still there. We're going to check it in a minute, Titchmarsh, 21 years on.
Results.
Yeah. Right. Now, first thing, what do we need to do?
You got paved through here to the sea, and we're going to have that bench sort of here.
I finished all the paving last night, I'll have you know.
It's because you didn't want to do anything today.
All right, Dimmock.
Having learnt by my mistakes yesterday of not backfilling this hollow wall as I went and then almost going utterly into the sea with it, I am now filling it as I go.
Oh, is the wall getting higher? Oh, no, I'd leave it nice and low. Leave it low. I mean, safety-wise, sure, but look at those views. I'd cut them trees. I'd also cut them trees down. You see them trees hanging off the edge there? I'm all about nature, but I'm also a lot more about the views. You need to look into the harbour as well, don't you? Come on. I want to look at it as a sea. Maybe if you've got the sea as a view, do you really want to look at the harbour? Maybe not.
I'm hoping that within an hour or so, I shall actually be able to plant something in the top and put sea pinks in it, thrift. So it's almost like looking over another bit of natural cliff top to down there, because there are a lot of little paths running down the cliffs here with sea pinks.
Oh, that's going to look good.
Pretty idyllic, isn't it?
Oh, there's a path that runs. There's not a path that runs from their house, is it?
Your own set of steps cut into the rock face, right the way down to the beach. absolutely stunning.
I'm sorry. They've got their own set of steps going down to that is so cool. I want to buy this house. Imagine how much it costs.
I suppose from my point of view, one of the greatest
Down to the beach. I mean, you'd mean down to the rocks, but still, I bet it'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
attractions of Cornwall is the tremendous range of wildflowers you get. This is what I'm going to plant in the top of my wall up there. Sea pink or thrift. We've got darker shades for gardens, but I love the pale pink like this. Up here, bladder campion with those inflated calyxes just behind the white flowers. And behind it, the campion that we have in most of our country lanes all over Britain, red campion. It just glows bright pink at this time of year.
Red campion. I love them. I didn't know the others, I'll be honest with you, but red campion. Big fan over here, guys. Red campion fan, big fan.
There's a fumitory growing out of a rock crevice. I tell you, anybody who's remotely interested in botany, Cornwall will just make you drool.
This Cornish sand is very coarse, but it's very good for pointing. But don't forget, if you try this at home, put on a pair of gloves. My hands are very hard and well used to it. As you will have witnessed, we had quite a lot of rain here yesterday, so the sand is a tad wetter than we would like it. When you're doing the pointing, you mix a very dry sand, soft sand, 3 parts of sand to 1 part of cement. Now, if it's not dry, then the cement content within the mix will stain the edges of the slabs. So try and get it very, very dry. But if it does, don't worry too much, because it will wear off in time. It's what we call blooming in a trade. Very appropriate when you consider we're in a garden.
There we go. There's a little bit of Walsh expertise right there.
Now, as Alan seems to have gone into builder's mode, and he's gone into Tommy's builder's mode and taking ages doing the wall, I get to do all the plants. It's lovely verbascum. It is verbascum Jackie, and it matches the paving beautifully.
Jackie!
Got several good seaside plants. We've got tamarisk, which always looks really delicate, but it's not, bends in the wind and doesn't mind the salt spray. And we've got Cytisus lena, beautiful colours, so that one's good. And lots of grey foliage plants, which normally mean if they've got grey foliage, they'll do well at the seaside, like this Senecio.
I mean, to be fair, if you're watching this tonight and you live near the beach, this is the perfect programme for you. We're giving you all the best. Well, I'm not. I'm just watching it. We're giving you all the best plants for if you live near the beach, because you've got to think about this sort of thing. If you live, I mean, we don't really talk about this too much, do we? But you've got right plant, right place sort of thing, innit? So if you live near the sea, you have to expect your plants to get a lot more salt water from. I mean, it's just in the air, innit? That's what they say, innit? Go down the beach, breathing out some of that salt air. Breathe some of the salt. So air. I mean, I don't know who these impressions are of tonight, but you have to think about that. So if anyone lives near, if you live near the beach, whack it in the comments. # beach grove garden.
Which are going just about here.
I wonder if I do this. Oh, wait. Here we go. Just because I know YouTube hate this. Oh, hold on. Oh, not this rock thing. This is. I'm really not liking this. I really don't like this. Hold on.
Volume.
Wow. Wonderful.
Green teas, of course.
Wonderful.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
And morella cherry.
I cannot wait for us to actually be able to. Let's not think about it too much, but I cannot wait for us to be able to get out and about. Cornwall is going to be one of the places I need to go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wizard.
Morello cherry.
Sorry. I can't It is like
No. Oh,
clotted cream.
Make sure Willie gets one. Yeah. Where is he? Where is Willie?
my favourite.
Mind you, I've been working hard on that stonework, so it won't put on the pounds, isn't it?
That's right.
Mm.
I wonder if Charlie wants one.
No, she's not a builder like we are.
Oh, they're very true.
Yeah.
She's back on the blower. She's back on the blower again.
Hello.
Hi, Cedric.
Hello, Barry.
I'm at the Little Chef on the Oakhampton bypass.
Oh, right. So, that'll be all right for 5 o'clock, do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, Dimmock. Just a surprise. The water. Oh no, Alan Titchmarsh watch check. Just a little surprise water feature. Just get in there. Come on. See, that wall's gone too high up for me. I get it, safety and all that, but it's just going far too high. Because if you want to sit, the thing is, like, I get it, safety-wise, it needs to be high. But if you want to sit up there, what I would personally do is sit up there, have a chair, and just look over. When he left it yesterday, he should have left it at that height. So it's perfect view. Now you've sort of got to look over the wall. The wall's almost like getting in the way. I mean, how high is he going with it? Hopefully not much higher. Also, I noticed, you see Walshy in the background? He's painting that fence post. Now, I saw that earlier. He's painting it black, classic. What is that going to be? Because for me, I want uninterrupted views. You've got a garden like that, you want uninterrupted views to look out. Only person, where's the positivity bell? Only my personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments, but what is that going to be? That big black piece of wood in the way.
Just about.
Just about.
I'm okay. How are you?
5 o'clock would suit us fine, Barry.
Okay.
What's the health and temper like over there?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. You're in stuck.
Stuck? Is that the word, is it? Okay.
I can imagine.
I can imagine I'm in trouble, yeah. And you're
This poor geezer.
in the Audi?
We are indeed.
Still white?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Lauren.
Cheers,
See
and
you soon.
thanks, Barry.
What just happened there? Roger that. Over.
Bye-bye.
Everything tickety-boo?
Spot on.
Gives us just over an hour and a half then. I think we'll be all right.
Here we go. This is the big tidy up. What is this going to... So I know he was just going to put... Oh, the hammock. Is it for the hammock? I think it's for the hammock. Oh, look. I love robins. Hello, robin. Bit of driftwood. In goes the planting. If that is for the hammock, that is a ridiculous place to put the stick for it. It's going to be for the hammock. Here comes this driftwood bench. I love this driftwood bench. Honestly, that would cost... I mean, we'll find out on there tonight, but that would cost a fortune. They're flying through. Get rid of the brown bits. We all know how it goes. What are they doing there? Is this for the... I don't know. Gravel. Oh, I need to pause it here. I know on Ground Force, they love to put sort of a mulch, I suppose, in it, but like stones or gravel or the same thing, or bark over soil. I mean, maybe membrane didn't exist back then, or maybe they want things to pop. Be there, maybe they want little bits of plants to come through. But if you want an easy garden, it's just going to cause absolute hassle to do it that way. Hassle off. Hassle off. We have to pause it here because nice hammock. Because the music. Go on, Dimmock, try it out. Like stop the tape for a second. Like that hammock. You sit in it, sure, but we're missing the views, man. Missing the views. Get that van out of the way. Get the van gone. Get the van gone. Get it gone. Here we go. There's Willie. What's going on here? He's having a lovely time. She's gonna rock up, right? And there's gonna be a skip on the driveway. He's telling me she's not gonna. He's not done it, has he? He's broken his arm. You're telling me she's not gonna ask questions? We already know she's quite
The
inquisitive.
skip's still here.
Right, where are we going to... Do you know the skip ain't gone?
What?
The skip hasn't done.
It's 10 to 5. He was meant to come. I thought he was meant to come at 4
It's
o'clock.
meant
I
to
thought
come
it
at
had
4
gone.
o'clock. Still there. But we'll say it's changed.
And she'll go for that.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. If I mention dolphin, she'll be up here like a flash.
We took ourselves over where Tommy is now in that corner there.
Okay.
So that if you bring her up here, we'll be behind the bushes and we will leap out and surprise her.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, he's come up with a plan. Nice one. What's his name? I don't know what that geezer's name is. Cecil or whatever his name is. He's come up with a plan. We'll bring up the beachway with all our bags and stuff. Doesn't matter. Forget that. Forget that. That skip guy's in trouble.
I'm blooming frozen.
I think my dad used to have one of them cars. Oh, they got 2 driveways. Also, cool, he's keen to see me, welcome me in. He didn't. My dad didn't have one of them cars, an Audi. So, no. No, thank you.
The dolphins are in the bay. Quickly, they're all feeding them right by the rocks. Yeah, quick, go have a look. Go on the balcony. And go up the top. You'll see them better up the top.
I don't believe it.
How are you?
Okay, I generally think she was really surprised, actually. I mean, after all that, Cecil, whatever his name is, Lester, he looks like a Lester. I think the surprise was genuine.
Oh, Ghostworth, don't you?
Oh, he's such a joke. Oh, easy, easy.
Tommy.
How are you?
What's he got his camcorder out for? It's going to be on TV. Put your camcorder away. We've got a production crew here.
Charlie. And Willie.
Oh,
I don't think you guessed, did you?
no. My knees are shaking.
Oh, yeah, because obviously back in the day you probably couldn't record it, could you? It's the year 2000. They had video recorders, but he would have put that videotape on. That recording would have been on a videotape as well, so he could have just. Anyway.
We've got somewhere for you to sit. Some place for you to
I've
sit.
seen this on television. I don't believe this.
Now, this wall, Sylvia,
To be fair, the wall is not as high as the first picture made out. It's quite a nice height, actually.
Alan built this with his own hands.
You owe me now, Sylvia, because these used to be gardener's hands. These were gardener's hands. They are now Bricky's hands.
Yes.
She's the
He's
first,
joined the club, you
first
say.
and only wall I've ever built. And it could have been my last if after the incident with Tommy's foot, I'd followed it over the cliff and into the sea.
He'll never let him live that down. He hardly did anything. Stonewall for £100. I suppose not actually that bad, really. And Alan Titchmarsh. I'd want Alan Titchmarsh to sign it, wouldn't you? I really like the planting up bit in between. That's a nice little touch.
As for the rest of the garden, well,
They always lay out on paving, don't they? But to be fair, there's plenty of planting amongst this, which by now should have spread right out.
Tommy's paving and Charlie's planting lead to a shaded corner and the driftwood sculpture seat.
Or 240 quid. I told you it's going to be expensive. Honestly, I think those sort of pit seats now would cost 800 odd quid. Quite expensive. I'm not sure if you're allowed. I don't think. Let me know in the comments. I don't think you're allowed to just pick driftwood. You'd never find driftwood that big down the beach anyway, would you? But I'm not sure if you're allowed to bring it back with you. I'm not sure.
Seaside plants predominate here, adapted as they are to the mild maritime atmosphere.
Also, just another note. Can I say this? I'm 32 and struggle to get into a hammock. Let's say they're in their 60s. Cecil, he's already broke his wrist, God knows how. And they've got a hammock. Just saying that I don't think they're going to use that hammock. £80 on pots. Not bad for all them pots, to be fair.
And while the hammock enjoys a view over the bay, the neighbours can't enjoy a view of the hammock.
What? What's he doing up there?
Or its occupant.
Nothing going.
Can't say that.
He did not. He actually did nothing apart from just keep you busy on the phone. But get the champers out. Get the champers out, everyone.
There you are, Sylvia. Cheers. One of those. Cheers, thank you very much. Barry, you are co-conspirator. You promised me, Sylvia, that you will lie in that hammock and sunbathe in the nude, won't you? Because we've made sure the neighbours can't see you.
I'm sorry, what?
He's told you that as well.
Oh, what? Oh, this took a dark twist. She's never going to let Cecil get over this. His name's not Cecil, is it? Lester, whatever his name is.
Now, no secrets from the ground force team. From the ground force team in...
He's told you that as well. I'm gonna get you, Cecil!
Natural naturist, Cornwall.
What an ending. I mean, everything was going so well. She got a glass of champagne in her hands, and then that revelation happens.
It's a bit chilly for goose pimples. Till the next time, take care. Bye-bye. Cheers. Well, you've got such a lovely view that we thought it was a shame to have two sort of interwoven fencing posts in the way. So just a nice bit of soft wall.
It really is. It's wonderful.
Cheers to you. May you enjoy sitting with us. Thank you very much.
What a great episode, everyone. One of that garden. I just want to quickly fly back and just have a look at that garden because how much time we got? We're doing good on time? We're not doing too bad, actually. I want to quickly just look at that. I mean, that is a revelation what would happen at the end. I did not need to know that. I just want to see a picture. We got a picture of it? There we go. Boom. From what it was, just a fence panel and a bit of turf in 2 days. What an incredible... without doubt, I know I say this quite a lot, actually, but I'm going to say it. My favourite ever ground force I think I've seen. I mean, don't get me wrong, the views helped. But how they changed that about in 2 days, just that area of just absolute lawn. They already had a decent garden, let's be honest. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't need a whole overhaul, but that area, that wasted view was needed. I mean, the revelation about what the hammock's going to be used for is, we'll put that to the side. We'll put that to the side. And yeah, sure, I wasn't too keen on the stone pyramid things. But I think I can get over that. The added driftwood, really nice, and the planting just absolutely incredible, especially for that area. Just basically intertwine it into what is already there. I love it. I can imagine me now sitting down, having a nice cuppa in the morning, looking over those views. Maybe not in the rain, but winner. Absolute winner for me. The first one of the year, I absolutely love. I absolutely love it. What a winner. Right. Before the end of the show, can you believe we've done it this quick? Before the end of tonight's show, we try and find that garden that we watched tonight on the show. And I have, before we kicked off tonight, we did a little bit of prep. I have found Port Melon on the old Google Maps. And there's not loads of space. Like, it's not loads of houses, I should say. And I'm going to guess that, where are we? So let's have a little zoom out for a second. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Right. This is Port Melon. I'm thinking that we're going to be down the bottom here of the houses. I hope I'm in the right Port Melon, though. Is it? Oh, hang on a second. It's in Port Melon. Oh, no, it could be up here, is it? That's not Port Melon. Oh, hold on a sec. What is this over here? That's the harbour. No, that might be it. We might have to go over to near the aquarium in a minute, but I don't think it is. I think this is Port Melon here. So let's come down. Let's zoom in. I think it's going to be one of these houses along the front. I think it could be. Yeah, right. It came up the hill. I think it's. No, is it? You were so sure a minute ago, Lee. Come on. I think it could be here, but then it's really difficult to be able to. I know what we can do. As a warning, everyone, if you are on TV, just be prepared for a. It won't show me the maps on there. Just be prepared for a streamer to be looking at your house 21 years on. If you are going to go on TV, I think this is it here. I could be wrong though. I mean, actually, it could be. We're not going to find it. It's not here, is it? If it is, it's amongst all this undergrowth. It's a tough one to find. It's not there, is it? Could it be? No, I'm not going to find it, I don't think. Or could it be? It's not that one, is it? This garden's too big. The gardens get like fields at the end there. It feels like it could be here, but then it could be behind all that undergrowth, couldn't it? It could be. Let me just. What an anticlimax to the show tonight. It's not going to be over here, is it? Oh, actually, is that it? Hold on, your horses, team. I found it. Is that it? You're not going to find it. 21 years on, it's going to be even more overgrown around that area. Such a shame we can't really get and I can't have Googled. If you found it, if you can find it on the Google, on the goggle, then let me know in lee@skinnyjeangarner.co.uk. Oh, hang on. Could it be this place? We don't know. If you find a picture of it, then let me know. skinnyjeangarner.co.uk on the goggle, everyone. On the is it there? No. Let's end tonight's show. I'm never going to find it, am I? Yeah, all night tonight. That's what I'm doing really tonight. I'm just sitting searching for that garden. Incredible garden. I think what we've learned tonight is if you've got a beach garden, there's a few different plants that you can get, but also thinking about planting, especially. Let's sort of bring it in land a little bit. If you're wondering what plants are going to work best in your garden, the best thing you can do, a little bit like Titchmarsh did, is have a look what other people have in their gardens. Titchmarsh had a little look to see what was growing really well on the side of a cliff. If it's growing well on the cliff, it's going to grow well in the garden, right? So if you've got a new home or you're new to gardening, you're not sure what to put into it, have a look to see what's growing really well over the fences. Because, excuse me, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, just having a look to see what you're growing. Biggest tip of the night, guys. My favourite. I'm going to rate these. I'm going to put these onto a list. But number one in 2021 for me is Port Melon. Didn't get the bingo tonight. Did not get the bingo. Does it matter? I'm a little bit angry that there was no water feature, but what can I say? How did you get on tonight? Let me know in the comments how you got on with, where's the comments? I'm not really sure. How you got on with tonight's bingo. Did you get 3? Did you get 2? Did you get 1? Did you get 0? Better luck next time. We do Ground Force Bingo every single Wednesday. Come join. We'll probably do it live next week. Don't be lazy. Every single Wednesday here on the show, everybody. Right, that's it. If you enjoyed tonight, like I say, give it a thumbs up and a heart or whatever you do. I really appreciate you guys watching, coming together. Even though we come together in the comments, it's great just to chat and come together over the love of Ground Force. Everyone, the love of Ground Force. I'm back tomorrow night from 8 p.m. We're doing a live Q&A for home school gardening. So if you're a parent, a grandparent, you want some ideas of what you can do outside in the garden right now with the kids, then that is the show for you. 8 p.m. You can call in and we can chat a few ideas like we do usually. It'd be great to see you tomorrow on the show. Thank you so much to everyone that watched. Thank you so much for everyone that shared and supporting the show. Much love. I'll see you tomorrow night. Facilia. Or Pacilia. You just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, hang on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, Alison Poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
You going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,